Hope everyone is doing well. Just put some things away. I tell you, my table gets very messy when I'm not paying much attention. All right, that just shut off. Gracious me. All right. You know what, friends? We are at a little over 2,700 followers. I think that is just so amazing and so exciting for me. I just want you to know that. I'm just trying to pull this up. Oh, I want to go the other way. There we go. Make sure I have the right one going on here. All right. So we are going to, this was a request, and that's okay. I like requests. We're going to use a little bit of spackling. Oops, I think I got you too far down. Sorry. We're going to use a little bit of spackling on an egg. This is just one of those Papa-Outer Easter eggs. We're going to spackle this and see how that goes. And this was sent to me. Hello, Brooklyn. I don't know if I can get that off. Let me heat this up a little bit. Amazing what he can do to something. I love it. So they wanted me to use, I think, this box, a bird, and this bird is actually kind of cool. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if I can show you. That one don't have a battery, just that. I know I have one here. Oh, goodness sakes. Well, this might work, but I don't know if you can see through. I don't know if it shows, but it has little grooves around the wings and around the eye, and then of course it has the hanger part. I think this was like the Dollar Tree garland. We never used our star. Oh well, that's okay. So this is what they sent me as to make something out of, and a couple. They sent me 4 beads. Now, I'm not sure what she wants me to make out of this. So the only thing I could think of was to make a little window box type of thing. Like with the egg here and some moss, like a nest. And then, I don't know if I have any plexiglass today. Actually, I think I do. Not plexiglass, but I think they wanted like something like this inside it and make it like a bird deal. What do you call that? Birdhouse with a birdie sitting on her fence. So I thought with the egg, goodness sakes, here, and the birdie here, inside the tree house, bird house, you see. And then depending on where I put this, I could add other ones right on this. So that's kind of my plan. Now let's see if we can get that to work. First, we're going to start with the plastering of the egg, because I think that's going to be the hardest. And I'm just going to use my green spackling, because that's all I have right now. I'm going to add just a bit of hot glue right around its edge. Hopefully it doesn't melt it. Something like that. Oh, don't melt. I'll have to go find another egg. Oops. And melted it. Crap. 1 second. I know where another egg is. I melted it, guys. I melted it already. Gracious me. Let's see if I have a different kind of egg here. Oh, I even have a blue one. Woohoo! Saved by the bell. We won't melt this one. Ouch. We won't melt this one. I'll just set this one aside. Some things aren't repairable. Alright, so I won't melt it. But I will trim off this little edge. Just by a twist and a pluck. I'm going to have to bring down my nail cutters again. Hello there, Brenda. Hello, hello. Hi, Yvette. Thanks for coming. I think it's Yvette and Donna. Guys, I left my glasses somewhere. It's between here and upstairs. So we're going to take the spackling. Just simply going to see if we can spackle this. Now, I really think if we put a thin layer on first and then come back after it's dried up a little bit, we might have better luck. I could be all wrong on this. And it's okay to be wrong, you know. So I'm just going to put a thin layer and let it dry. It won't take long because of it being thin. Just like so. Just kind of like smearing it on just to get it started. I should have made it like a, should have just plain used my chalk paint, but I didn't. Wasn't thinking. I'm not thinking much today, guys. FYI, it's just not happening today. I've been blaming COVID all day. Don't know if it's true or not, but really I've been out of focus. Maybe because tomorrow the groundhog's going to tell us there's only 6 more weeks of winter. Maybe that's why. Everybody was a little off. Okay. Now I'm just going to set that, just setting it on top of my beads here. Letting that dry for just a bit. I lost my paper towels, so I'll use my napkins now. All right. So while that's drying, I'll set this down here. I keep it cool. We'll work on the treehouse, and then we'll work on the bird. Now, I don't know. We know we need, let's try to get the same color here, just like so, and then I'm going to expand it out. So let's glue those together. Just kind of FYI it. You know, you only get one chance. Okay, then I'm gonna go that way, and I'm going to expand I'm going to keep them together. Do you see how I'm doing that? But I'm just expanding it, keeping it here, and expanding it so I have a loop. And then the third one, you see how I'm doing? For it has a nice little palette there. So this one's going to glue on next. There we go. Hopefully this works. There was no directions with this. And I did check my email. Hey friends, if you signed up for the crafting retreat, you need to send it through my email. And I did that purposely because now I'm just going to add a little bit of, just a touch of glue on the back. Like so. You see how I did that? So this side will have another one now. This one's going to go up here and then connect over here, just a touch there. See how I'm just building it out, but I'm using this as the peak. So we'll put the peak there and a little glue there. See how it's all staying as a peak, and this is now becoming looking like the roof of our nice little home. And again, now the third one. Hopefully this works. It's the only thing I could think of, guys. No instructions, just cut a package. No name on it. So, no return to sender. Make sure they stay the same. See how cool that's looking? I guess that's the front. I'm liking it anyway so far. Oops, I didn't add a little glue on the edge here. I'm assuming this came from a friend because why would a stranger send me something? That's what I'm thinking. So see, I'm getting that nice little peak. I think we need one more to cover up the triangle of the box. That's what I'm thinking. And I think that should work. Kind of cool. And just a little bit on the edge there. Don't want it to show. Super cool. And then this one will come on that side. Hello, Tree of Life. Welcome. Hi, Chris Potts. Thanks for coming in. I won't try saying your last name. It never comes out right. FYI, I can screw up any names. I can tell you a fun story about your name, Chris. And that it is a true story too, if you want me to tell it publicly. When I met you and I learned your name, I couldn't believe that was your name. I really thought somebody was pulling my brain on that. And for a long time I didn't even want to talk to you because I thought you were smoking that stuff, you know. I found out later I was completely wrong. Now I can't decide which way I like it, guys. This way looks like a shell. Like so. Oh, hold on. Can't hold on to nothing today. Can you see how that looks? Kind of like forcing you to look in. And if I turn it this way, I got a whole, like it's, I think I like it this way better. Kind of crazy, like a stage. Like, oh my goodness, now I gotta make a decision. I made it really to be this way. Easy to connect. Actually, I think I should do one more this way. I love creating nothing to something, you know? It's kind of cool. So that really spans it out, but that's okay. No directions, so it's a free game. And then you run out of hot glue. Then we'll paint this thing. And a little bit, see, that would go here then. I'm thinking. Like so. And this one can go here. And that kind of covers up that bare spot right at the front here. Oops, totally missed. Goodness. Stay there. The hot glue slid out. Sure did. So it looks like so, or like so. Can you see the difference? Take that hot glue out of there. And that makes it easier to sit on. So, out like a house, or inward like a stage. Any preference? COVID does that. Well, I have, you know, because of my strokes I had when I was young, focusing and being alert are two different things. I can't decide which way I like it. I think I'll do it like the house. It's crazy how things can just make you so sick. Hi, Donna. I don't know. I know I have to connect here. I better just put it all the way across. And then see what happens. And I'm going to add a little hot glue right at the back, and then down at the tip. Hopefully no hot glue went inside. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't have put that on. I'm going to pull it off. You know what I have to do first, guys? Well, now I know where I need to put the glue. Gotta cut my string. I have one already cut? Of course not. I probably do somewhere, but it's not in front of me. And this one is. I use a lot of this, guys. It's one of my favorite items to use. These are just your cutting boards. And they're kind of frosty. They're just a cutting board. And they're frosty, but you can see through it. Now, I'm going to pull that off. Because I have to cut a frame of it. It has a corner, round corner. Well, here, you move over. Hopefully my pen will write on this. Looks like it is. Just enough for me to see it. That's all I needed. Not very bright though. I'm gonna curve my corner, cut as straight as possible, get to my other corner, and curve that corner into my straight line. Well, that didn't curve very well. And see, now I can save that for another activity of some sort. And when I put this on my little birdhouse here, I'm trying to cut this round. I put the one side is flat. I put that on the inside. And it will look like that, like a window. Now hopefully I have this to the right height. I think I'm just a fraction over because I didn't have it right at the edge. But we can leave that towards the top. That will probably be a good idea. All right. Okay, let's see our egg. Okay, now that has dried fairly good. Let's take some more. I'm just spackling this egg, guys. Maybe I got too much here. And then once it's all green, see how much easier it is to spread now? I'm not so much worried about it being smooth at the moment. Just like so. I'm sure there's tons of different products. Or not projects, but kind of different clays and pastes and stuff. I gave my clays to my son the other day. That was before this came. I would have used clay, air dry clay. But plaster works just as fine, or not plaster, but it's spackling. I'm gonna have to go buy some of that plaster because that's on my mind. Do a plaster. I want to do something plastery. So I'm just smoothing this around. The egg just, you know, of course it's going to have to dry. But it doesn't have to be dry to go into my basket. Or my birdhouse, I guess. I'm making a birdhouse, guys. I gotta find out where it came from. Somebody sent me this. And that's great. I like it, but I like to give people credit who send me things. So I'm just putting it on. Of course, it's going to be very thicker, so it's going to take a little bit more time. And once it dries, I'll be able to sand this, guys. So I'm just making it covered because we can sand it. I'm not going to so much worry about the top or the bottom because we can add decorations around that. Okay, we'll give this just a little while to dry. So, napkin. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? I'm not going to worry about the top, but I can sand that egg after it's dry. But let's stain this, and let's make our bird. And we're going to want an eye, even though the bird, where are you? The bird has a little slice by the eye there. I'm still going to put an eyeball there. I'm not a happy slicer, I guess. And we only need one side because the other side is going to be blocked with a block. Where's my blocks? We'll need one block just to hold our birdie up, like so. One should be more than enough once it's all together. So what way do we want our bird to go? This way. So that's going to just be glued on like so. Find your flattest side if you can. Like so, and then it will get some plaster on it. Whoops. And the hot glue should make it be able to stay in place on the wall. So let's paint this little guy a little blue. And a touch of red on the belly. Make it kind of like a robin. I don't know if it's a robin or what kind of bird it is. That's not where my education is. Like a house. Yes, that's kind of how I'm going to do it. So this is going to have a little bit of red here. Maybe a little more than a little red. I'm going to do the edge. Do you like my paintbrush? Like so. And I'm going to bring that to a point. There we go. That's better. Put my napkins in. All right. Then And I'm out of wet wipes. I think I'm just going to make it kind of blue. Blue will stand out. Not a lot of blue. Going to keep the nose and the eye covered, but everything else will become blue. See how I paint, guys? Just kind of like that. And I hold my breath, of course. I call this finger painting. And I added just a touch of the red in as a highlight. So it looks like so. Sorry, it's crooked. There we go. And then on the face, I think we'll go brown. It's way over there. We'll use bark from the chalk drawer. And I have my yellow here. So I'm going to give it a brown face. Again, just going like so. See how I just kind of made it happen? What did I do with my napkin? Oh, I keep moving it. And then we're going to put a little, I might have to use this. I had stain and I don't know where I put it. Little bit of yellow on the beak. Ooh, not that much, just a bit. Like so. Now, it's nothing over fancy, believe me. But it will look cute in here. And then we're going to take the eye. No, that's all right. It's going to be a big eye for probably a little birdie. So it looks like so. And then we're going to emphasize that wing. Let me see. I got one of you guys. Find my blue. You a good one? Do you work? Now it's not quite dry, but I'm gonna see if I can just kind of like trace. My bird's wings here. Just to give it a little bit of depth, but you can't really see it. And then I think on the tail end, I'm going to just add a few little, like, I wanted it to be a little bit more curved. Didn't happen. It went real straight. Let me see if I can get a darker color. because you're not going to see that through the kind of a purple blue. Let's see if that one works. Not really. My markers are running out, guys. But it is darker, so. That's better. So now you can kind of see it there. I doubt you'll be able to see it through that window, but we'll see. Okay, now, I got my things too far away here. Where are my... Ah, here they are. Here's my stain. I found it. Now again, in that house, we're just going to do it. Wipe it in, wipe it out. And I'm going to treat the wood with a little water. Not much. I'm going to put a little water on my napkin as well, just like so. Just give it a head start of being wet. You're not a new one, so come on out. Are you? Just plugged. There. Well, let's blacken you. Another little pinhole. Alright. Having difficulties all by myself, guys. Did you notice? It's open, so should work. I almost poured that right on me. Did you see that? Thank you for those hearts and stars, guys. Now I gotta re-wet my... I gotta re-wet this because it dried on me. Or maybe I switched it. So I'm not using much. And this is wet enough so we can... I'm just gonna lighten it out. Stain it out. That's all I'm doing is staining it. And I don't want it too dark because I want to be able to see my bird and such. So just make sure you can get it wherever you can. And this is just a Dollar Tree little box, guys. Gotta add a little bit more on. Mess now. I'm going to add a little more water there. Trying to do it so you can see how I'm doing it. I'm so good at working in my lap, guys. When I'm not online and I do a craft, 90% of the craft is done in my lap. So you might see me all of a sudden be down here. It's just because it's easier. You know what I mean? I probably break every crafting rule there is and every art rule there is. But I've been known to break many rules, so good and bad ones. Now I could have used a paintbrush, but I wanted it kind of light. Just going to keep using this until it's like spray the box instead. Now that little egg is going to sit on the bottom there, so we're not having to worry about that. Guys, I'm so excited for our event. I hope you all can come. I know I don't have enough for all 2,700 of us, but it would be fun. All you have to do is email me, and I'll send you an invoice, and then I'm just going to add a dot here. Just side won't. Just a dot. Well, it's a bigger dot. Well, the top's going to be just nicely brown, that's all. Just email me at craftingtime2020@gmail.com. I have a public email, and I'll send you an invoice. I know it's 600, and I know it's a short notice, but we did start in November. Well, actually, I started in October, but the lady had some COVID, and then I got sick, and then we had the holidays. Well, I didn't do anything for the holidays, but. All right. Now, I do want to get really close to my edges there. And my brush has a little bit of blue, so I'm just going to see. Where did you come from? See if I can get some of that blue to come out of my brush and go in here and give it that little extra look. Not much is coming off my blue. Let me grab a sheet of paper. How you doing? Oh, look, it's almost dry. Cool. Paper. Oh, can't use that one. Okay. We'll just, I'm going to add now just a touch of blue. Especially towards the, well, that's a little more than I wanted in that corner. Just kind of like round my edges, see? So I added like just a touch of blue. And then I'm just going to kind of like do my edging. And I'm just kind of, I'm going to wipe it out in just a second. But we're just doing like, making it look old and used type of thing. Okay. So it's like that. Now I'm going to take my, and I'm just going to wipe it out. So I just want some of that on, not all of it. Kind of barnyarded, I guess. I don't know what you call that. I call it barnyarding. Now, of course, I'll be painting the whole box brown, but not with stain. I'm going to just use, I could use stain. I'd get that hot glue off first. So as you see, it looks kind of rustic brown. Now that will dry in just a little bit. Make sure I get my corners. You know, kind of spread that blue out so it doesn't look so, yeah, we want it kind of oldie looking. All right, let me grab a different one. This time I'm going to just stain the back of it, the side and the back. Real quick, let me move this. You can't see with that there. Hello, Trisha Ann. How are ya? I'm so glad everybody's here tonight. Well, not everybody, but I know replay comes really big. We'll just stain it with this. We'll add some water. It's a short way of doing things, guys. And that's going to go around the whole box. Might add a little bit of blue on it as well. It doesn't have to be very, very dark, unless you want it that way, of course. Do it the way you like. Like so. And that one side here just doesn't like to stain. I had the same problem there. Isn't that interesting? Okay. So now I'm just simply going to take a little bit of my blue. Not much. Like so. And I'm going to finger paint it. Just kind of like the inside. Might have to add a little more blue. I don't want anything to... I get kind of dirty sometimes, guys. Don't worry. I wash off. That should be more than enough. Just kind of like spread it around. I'm going to leave some of that white showing in the wood. Alright, so now we have, whoops, I didn't get nothing. My fingers are, well, I got some on there. See, we better add just a couple drops. Just giving it some of that dirt look, you see? Hands work great. Got a hot glue there. So now we're going to dry that. Now my hands are nice and full. Just a little bit, just to give it a head start to dry. We also have the fan house to do. You could add lights, guys, but I'm out of lights. Amazon hasn't brought me my lights yet. Let's see our egg. Let's give it a little head start. Just in case. We'll let that cool. Alright, so we'll let this set aside here. That's looking good. Now we have this to do as well. Now we don't have to do the underneath. We're just doing this side here. Doing it like the house. So the middle here is going to be brown. And then blue, brown, blue, brown. Sounds like a plan. I better close that. Let's open that for a second. There we go. And we're going to open this up since I don't have no paper in front of me. I'll be using two different paint brushes. This one will be the brown. So we're going to do brown first. This is the stain brown. It's not it's not a paint, it's a stain. Pretty. Look how pretty that is. Then I'm going to use some blue on the second one. I guess my blue's way down there. Like so. Just giving it some style. I might have a little brown in it. See? And I'm not going to worry if there's a little of the wood showing. That's going to be okay with me. Oops, too much there. Want a little white up on that one side here. Just had to hit the side. Hopefully that will work. Be super careful, Kathleen. Don't make it a mess. Light touch up at the top, harder touch at the bottom. That's what you do. Isn't that pretty? I think this is going to be super cute. Checking I have some white lines here, but it's gonna be fine. And then brown on the end. Just give this little birdie some styling. It's gonna be a cute little birdhouse, guys. Making sure I paint my edge. I haven't done one of my fingers yet. My paint's gone. Make it easier on myself. Done. That's going to matter, and then I'm just going to do all brown at the top. Not that that's going to matter, but just brown the top. Cool. Look how pretty that is. That's going to be a cool looking house. Oh, that was silly. Okay, we're going to dry that off. cover this up before I don't make a big mess. Not like I have black all over the floor. Did you see what happened yesterday, guys? That was awful. Only I do things like that. Now I'll just show you before we have it completely dry. See, that's going to be super, super nice. It's going to be cool. Now, is it going to be perfect? Absolutely not. I'm not perfect. And I will never profess to be. But I do have fun. That's what matters. Looking good. Woo, that's hot. Now I'm just going to take my napkin here. It's a little bit wet. Now I'm going to dry my edge a little bit. Forced drying, as I call it. Before that cools, I'll show you what you do. Now, you know, you have all these little ridges and you got it high up now, and you got it warm. So now you can kind of like pack it in and force it to stay. See, it's not dry yet underneath, so. But now is the time to, if you want to pat down those marks, flatten them out, move it around a little bit. You know, move it up a little. This is the time to do it. That's why I wasn't worried about the top, because you can just push it around when it's warm. It's semi-wet. It's not wet now. It's drying. And you can do the same thing down here at the bottom. Just move those little bumps and it covers it up. I'm not worried so much because that's going to be like the bottom. It's going to just sit at the bottom. So we're going to work towards the top. Try to cover up that little space of blue. We might add a little touch of, and once it's dry, it just flakes off. Because I didn't prep this one. The other one was prepped. And prepping it, I usually sand it, and then I take chalk paint and go over it first. But I didn't do that on this one, because I melted that one. Now this is going inside, so it's not really going to matter, but you want one side to be nice and smooth looking. And I'm not going to paint this. This is already green. It's going to be fine. I could paint it blue, like a robin's egg, and add some speckles. I'm just moving it up little by little, and I'm flattening it out. Can you see how flat that's getting? It's not going to be a perfect flat. And then a little water, not much. You don't want it to become a mess. Just close up that top. I might even add a flower up there. Haven't decided. I do want to put it together tonight though. Come off my finger. And if you leave a little yellow, or, oh goodness sakes guys, if you leave some of the blue showing or whatever color egg, it just gives it some character. Like maybe it's cracking and stuff, you know? So I think this will become my front. Now my finger's still a little damp. Not damp, but just damp. So I'm trying to push a little of that blue to come through just a bit, but keeping it smooth as possible. And it looks super cool. I don't know if you can kind of see some of that blue. And then at the top, it has some blue. Of course, the bottom has blue, but that's going to be glued into that triangle. Or I'm sorry, into the star. Now, just setting this aside. I don't know where to set it. Oh, we didn't dry that off, did we? I'm just gonna kind of make sure it's pretty well dry. Cool. All right, so we're gonna need some moss because we're gonna make it like a nest. I will sneeze with this, guys. Don't worry, I'm okay. You're not gonna need a lot. That's probably way too much. I want to put the cover on because I'll probably put some of it back. Because we want to leave, well, it might be just perfect. So you kind of like, you know, making it a nest. Now the bottom here, I'm going to cut a little tiny piece. Let's see, I need, how much? Just gonna like, cut off a strip here. This is going to stop it from coming through this hole. See the hole here, the little star? So we're going to scoop this up. And we're going to glue. How much do I need? Doesn't really matter. Save that for a scraper. That's going to be glued on right there over that star. And it doesn't matter what side you do, as long as your star is covered. See how cute that's going to be? Now we're going to take that little egg and we're going to, I'm actually just going to glue it in. So add some glue here at the bottom. Not worried if it melts now. And then I'm going to put a little bit of green moss around the front. And Birdie, where'd you go? Our Birdie's just gonna go just above it. There's no legs. I don't have no legs. Let's see. I could put some legs on. We got some. Thought I had pipe cleaner here, but we'll give it. Let's see. Do I have brown here? Well. What color do we got here? So, just kind of making some legs. And they kind of have like a split foot. We'll just kind of like split it like so, you know. And I'll bend that part down. Let's see, bend. It's being a little stubborn. So it'll just look like so. Just something there. Just kind of eyeball it. You see, just a little bit. Thank you for those hearts, guys. Now, I'm just gonna glue it in. Oh, she had those red berries, didn't she? Okay, we got to add those in too. Okay, so get that off. Stop. So I just added some glue there. We got to put the berries on, guys. I forgot about the berries. But anyway, you can see how the birdie is in her nest, right? It's kind of covering it up. We can just kind of like set these here. She gave quite a few. We don't need them all though. Maybe stick one down in the corners. You didn't have to bury it yourself. Then I'm just going to snaggle in some hot glue just underneath them, where they can just stay where they land. See how I just kind of added them in? Now turn your holes so, oops, people don't see those holes. Get in there. You might see some holes, but oh, stay. Goodness sakes. Problem childs I have around here. There we have the berries and the bird. He's all in there. Now he does have that little hole right on his head, right there. Could just add a flower there. I'm just seeing what I could put over that little hole. Well, we could add a star there and bend it over, and then that hole doesn't, that would work. Then you don't see the hole. Should have did that before I put this on. Goodness sakes. It's going to look like part of the bird. Okay. Get that. I got it stuck. So I covered up that hole with the little tiny star. Now maybe once we put the cover on, this is our cover, and I'm doing shiny side out. Making sure everything is stained. Oh, we didn't glue this in. Little flower won't hurt. Like so. Shiny side out. Get all your pieces in. And the hard part. Getting this to glue. Of course, you can't see a dang thing. Now I'll go back and trim off anything that's on the side of it. Pretty good seal. Wish I had my fairy lights, guys. They have not come in. Don't know why. You can see. And see if I put a light there. Now, do I have a little light? Not that one. Some more. I don't know if you can. That one doesn't do any justice, does it? Let me see. Can't see it there either, can you? I don't have no fairy lights, guys. Fairy lights would look super cool in here. I can't say I like that. So now I'm going to trim off. I'm just smaggle off this edge here. Guys, I'm more left-handed than I'm right-handed, so just know I cut sometimes upside down. Don't worry about it. It's been that way all my life. And left-handed scissors don't work anymore because I had my thumb bit off here from a dog. Problems of the trade, I tell ya. I had a gal the other day ask me if I'd ever go back into dog grooming. I told her I didn't think so. Okay. Now we're going to glue that on. It's going to look really pretty, guys. Let's see, I'll make sure I have it there and there. I do have some marks here. I'm not going to attach it completely because I might go see if I can find a clearer top on it, but there you go. This is super cute, guys. Look at that. And if I add some fairy lights in there and make this, I don't have anything right now that's clearer, that would, you know, but you can see it there. Now let's just, now that we have that on, now let's see what this, like if this does anything. Put my hand right on that. Does that do anything? Let me shut this backlight off. Oh, there. That's kind of cool. What do you think? Super cute? Should I keep that light in? Do I have a different light? I should have other lights here. I wonder why my oil's out. Oh. This one has a drop-in light. Let's see what this light does. I don't know why my oil's out. I know my brother's been down here. He would never say, oh, this is not very bright. That one just looks like a Christmas light. Like the light? Which light do we like better? I'm getting a glare. Oh, it's because I use glass. The bright light or the dull light? What do you guys think? Yes, the dull light? Thanks, Donna. Appreciate you responding so quickly. Okay. This is the dull light. This is the bright light. Here's the bright. It does make the bird show up. Okay. And here is the soft light. Now this light is not very bright. It just kind of looks like a light. Right? Dull. Right? I agree. I agree. I don't know why this light is so dull, but I'm going to just glue that right down into that star spot, and then the back will just have it will be easy to turn on and off. Oh, that is really cool. I like it. Alright. So the bright is what it's going to be. I just put a dot around each. I'm going to just let it cool a little bit because we don't want it to burn out our light. Should be good now. And it works. Ta-da! Look how cute this thing is. Now I didn't do the back. And like I said, this one's, I might, got a hot glue string right across the front of it. Oh, gracious me. How did I do that? I might change out the front of it to be a little bit brighter, but I kind of like it like this. And my light is glued on. Super cute. Look how cute that came out. Now, you do have like the raw edge here, you know. You could add sticks going down it, underneath it like that, to finish it off. You could do that. Of course, we can stain these too. Oops. It was supposed to stay there. I don't have it glued there, but just on the outskirts, like so, and then cut this one to be on the inside, or just maybe even like so. This way. Again, just on the edge. Oops, it all slid off. I'm trying to show you and it's just acting up. Get in there. You see? And that finishes it off. So I'll stain these and do that. Might just leave it just like that. I think that came out like super cool. I'll get these hot glues off. You know, you just melt them on. Absolutely love it. It's cute. It's cute just like it is. I like it. Super cute. So I'll stain these. Put my stain somewhere. That really came out cute. Whoever sent me that, thank you. I had no idea what I was really going to do. I never really know sometimes. I just do things, guys. I really do. I just put things together and make things happen. And this is how I do really easy staining. Goodness sakes. My friend is going to Hawaii. He just texted me to tell me he landed. He's going to be there for 15 days, lucky guy. I wish I could fly, but I can't. My health won't let me. But I have flown. I'm just a little sick for a couple heart issues and stuff afterwards. So now I'm just wiping these off. Like so, I'm just staining them. It's gonna just finish off that cute little edge of it. Close that up. Now I can't get it to close. Great grief. And we're gonna dry these. Just a bit. Okay, come here, little house. We gotta fix you. Now. He's all excited. He's gonna see the hula girls. Alright, so now I'm just gonna add a little hot glue right here. It's gonna hang over the edge. And I'm gonna put a little piece of glue there. And then this one's going to go here. Again, just on the edge so it doesn't interfere with the picture. Our birdie needs a pretty house. So I guess I decided to keep my this is just going to go here at the bottom. Again, just basically on the tips. To give it some balance. I'm going to cut off those corners. Make it straight. It's better. A little bit more here. Oh, now that looks nice. Look at that. Doesn't that finish it off? Super cute. Now I'll probably take some of those little squares that I used. Never use these for anything else. And just straighten up the bottom here a little bit. Let's see, I think those will be, well, they might show just a bit. More can't have that. So these little white, I'm just going to leave them white, and they're going to just glue them in the corners. Hopefully that will make it stand straight. They're going to show just a bit, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. This really came out cute. And I'm doing whole side down. I guess that's the right way to say it. I had to think about what I said there, if it was okay. Politically okay. Just didn't want the holes to show. Let's see if that helped. Oh, there you go. See, now it stands. Now that's adorable. Oh, I love it. Super, super adorable. Oh my gosh, I couldn't have done it better. Well, I probably could have, but it's great. You like it? Very nice finished job. And that's what the bottom looks like. This is what the back looks like. And the front. And then the sides, it's not too wide. This doesn't look too bad. You probably could put something brown around this or something, or paint that. I don't have anything. Oh, maybe I do. Oh, guys, and it's just the right size. Look at that. It's a sticker paper. And then you peel this off. It's a glitter sticker paper. My style. So it has a little sparkle. Like us. I like it. Ooh, and it likes to stick. I don't think it's going to change the difference of light inside. I wouldn't think. Let's see, now it covered up the, of course I have a little bit there, but that's okay. It's just not so bright up here. Did it make it brighter inside? I don't think so. Super cool. Now I gotta put this one back on because I pulled it off. Silly me. Super cute. I might have to wood glue these in. If I wouldn't touch it, it would stay forever. But of course I touched it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's cute. That's what I like to do, guys. Create from just a couple little things to make something so adorable. I love it a lot. And you know, I could put a little twig up here. Yeah, there's so much. This would be adorable on a like a table display with Easter on one side and the birdhouse sitting maybe up on a chair rack or something like that. And you know, it'd be really kind of cool to add in different. I don't always like all those little things that go on, how can you say? I try to stay more realistic, I guess. That's the word I'm looking for. But there you go. Super adorable. I love it. It's one of my favorites this year, I think. And we're only into February. I have a couple favorites. Of course, this is one of my favorites as well. I think this one turned out really cute as well. This was one that we did. It was a little chocolatier and a little plaster Paris. These are just two that I really enjoyed making. I enjoy making that most everything. And the bumblebee and them guys are up there. Did you see those? I'm gonna shut this off where the battery doesn't wear out, and I have to get that off too. So I'll duck, and you can see the bumblebee and the beehive up on the top up there, and my hearts, my loves, all those are up there now. Those might become door prizes for the crafting time retreat. The Midwest crafting time. Super cool. I think they will. You guys are learning your door prizes before you even get them. But that would be cool. I don't mind sharing my stuff. All right, guys. I'm going to go have some lunch. No, I guess there'd be dinner. Did I eat today? I had a candy bar today. That's good. So I'm kind of hungry. Oh, no, wait. We had a Burger King. So I should be okay for till tomorrow. Not. I'm going to go snack. But there you go. As you can see, the bird is sitting on her egg. And she's in there. And now she's going to bed. And then in the morning, the sun comes out and she's there. Or you could do it the opposite. It's your bird. I hope y'all had fun with this, guys. Thanks so much for coming. Don't forget to sign up for the retreat. There is 48 places left. We sold 2 tickets yesterday. And we're very excited over this. And we are ready to go. Otherwise, let's see what else was I going to say about that. Oh, yesterday I told you guys you could bring your scissors. And yes, you can bring your scissors, but if you fly in, the airport might consider it a weapon. And this is what I was told. And they might confiscate your scissors. So, however you want to handle that, I will have some generic scissors here at the retreat. I drive everywhere, so I didn't think about that until someone brought it to my attention, which I certainly appreciated. So that's something to think about. You can always bring your hairdryer and stuff, because that's something they let you do. But scissors falls into, and I had this happen when I did a grooming event. It wasn't my scissors, but a friend of mine flew in for a dog grooming event, and they made her ship her scissors and her equipment. The airport didn't allow her to have them. Though they could have the dogs on the back, which she didn't do that. She ended up canceling her trip, and then she drove in. But that's just something I learned recently. So, last night actually, after I told you guys you could do that. So, that's up to you. I'll let you handle that. But I will have scissors there otherwise. This is adorable. Really is. I love it. All I can say, I love it. I think I should put something here, but what would I put there? I have a purple heart. Would that finish it off? It just looks bare. What else do I got? Big fat eyeball. Anything else in my little pocket? I could put a knob. Half knob. Does that finish that? Guess that didn't do anything. That might make it look like a, see, a little bling in the front. I'll think about it. It's adorable just as it is. Stop. All right, guys. Have a great night. And if you have any questions about the coming up Midwest Crafting Time Retreat 2023, just send me a text. Make sure you include your name so I know who you are. Some people have been sending me texts, and which is fine. I have no problem with text messaging. Write to the phone number or email me, and I'll be glad to answer your questions. But if you don't add your name and address and phone number and email, I'll probably consider it a spam. So make sure you do that, and make sure when you put the subject in the email that you put Midwest Crafting Time Retreat. That way I know it's, somebody legit. Okay? Appreciate all your love, guys. I'll see you all later. Have a lovely night, and God bless you all. Thanks for coming. Look how cute this is. This is stinking cute. I love it. Oh, did I miss a bead? Oh, that's okay. I'll use it on something else. And I don't know who sent me this, but thank you. All right. Good night, everybody.